Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Serafin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Well, today we are doing our very final video for the August 2022 Sweet Sunflower video. This is video number 28. This is our final one. We are doing, I'm going to lose my train of thought for a minute. Forgot what people call these. Anyways, I'm going to show you what I have laid up. This is a blackboard thing from the dollar store. I'm keeping the string on it and everything. And what do they call them? They were in shadow boxes. Sorry, I can't think of it right now. There's a name for these. Anyways. So this is, my inspiration was taken from my black and white card from video number 27. I really love this black here, and I was using scraps of what I had, okay, for, from this paper pumpkin and trying to figure out what I could do. And this is what I came up with. I'm going to raise my camera up some. Let me get up and check so you guys can really see this. I'm going to show you the measurements of this little blackboard thing I have. It is 10 by 8. So this is what we are working with. We are working with, this is what's left of a card base from the Paper Pumpkin Gorgeous Sunflowers, and it is 5 1/4 by 4. This piece here, which is going to layer up behind it, is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let's get this piece done, and this is going to be very dimensionalized. This is a, piece of, artwork you can hang in your home if you choose to do something like this with whatever scraps you have left. So we are going to grab these dimensionals here. Might as well just start with the big piece. Gonna lay one in the center, and I'll give you the measurements of the pieces as we get to them. Okay, so, and then one in each corner. You don't really need more than that. And I probably should have done my stamping on this, but it's okay. It's too late now. So I am simply going to stick this down. This is not glued down yet. This is just on its crushed curry counterpart here. That's okay. You can stay there if you want to. It'll make it easier. Okay, there we have it. So now I can glue this piece in its spot. And it's going to be a little slick as far as chalkboard. But I didn't have a frame. I wasn't going to go buy a frame to do one of these shadow box samplers. That's what this is, a sampler. So we are adding, gonna go right there. Let me see. Maybe down a hair. Yep. And I'm just eyeballing it. So I am going to glue these together. These do not need to be on dimensionals. And these pieces are from an envelope. The last surviving one. And this will always be now a reminder for me of this beautiful kit and all the beautiful comments I got from all my projects. So I want to say a huge thank you. So this is dedicated to all those subscribers out there in YouTube land who have watched these videos and made such great comments. Thank you. I can't tell you. this will forever remind me of this summer and all your lovely comments and how kind you have been to me, and I truly, truly appreciate that. So these are all going down flat. Oh, and I forgot to give you the measurements, but let's do that now. This is 1.5 by 3 3/4, and the crushed curry is 1 3/4 by 4. Both these pieces are the same measurement. All these, this, and this are all envelope pieces. So I'm gonna get this glued down. And yes, I wanted it like that. So I'm gonna get this in its spot. I can see I could have used, this could have gone over more. I wonder if I can get it up. I should have probably started. Let's try that again. I should have started with the outside pieces and not the center. But that's okay. It's gonna work out just fine. Yes. There we go. And then this piece, it's gonna be that 1.5 by 2 1/4 and 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. I just wanted those alternating on their layout positions. Let me get that bit of glue off of there. Okay, so coming down here, this strip at the bottom is going to be that 1 3/4 by 4 3/4, and this then will be 2 by 5. We're gonna glue these together. Oh, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, there is a little line here because it wasn't quite long enough, so I taped a piece and cut it. And with the sunflower in the position I'm having it in, you will never know I did that, except that I just told you. And you will be the only ones who will know. There we have it. And I'm using a different stamp set to put the words and so forth on here that I want. I'm going to bring that. Nope, I'm going to bring it all the way down. Okay. So next I've got this last little bit of beehive, which I am going to add some glue right here on my sunflower, because it really to me doesn't matter where, as long as it's sticking there somewhere. Yep, that will work. And then I'm gonna put my 2 little leaves, and if you want to see how I made my sunflowers and my leaves, how I colored them, that is video number 7. I have done so many. I have done some in Melon Mambo, Rich Raspberry, Blackberry Bliss, Daffodil Delight, and Crushed Curry. Let's see, I'm going to spread those apart a little bit right there. Yes. And now I am going to lift this up because it started to stick. So I'm just lifting it up, adding some glue in there so it gets well and on. Yes. Okay. I think it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I do have these 3 remaining pieces, and we're going to do some sayings on these to go on ours in a minute. That's why I didn't need to do any stamping. I have these 2 last little bees, which I thought I would put in and around on here, but I'm not sure where. So what are we going to stamp? I'm going to move this aside, and I'm going to show you a new stamp set. This I believe this is, well, it comes with dies. I can show you those too. All right. I haven't got a chance to work with these dies, but it's the warm welcome. I really like this open house, open heart, open mind. I really, really, really like this. I like the welcome because this can go on your front door, which it might go on mine. It might go in my kitchen. So there's so much in here. It's your day. Yay, hello. You know I love hello. So, but I'm going to go with this open heart, open house, open mind. I think it kind of suits that garden, scene, and y'all might have a fit, but I knew I was going to do this. I'm going to cut my stamps right now. Yeah, with the pair of scissors, just because I want them separate. And I don't have any qualms about doing this. I'm just cutting it right there and right there. I want them separate. I will use them more separate than I will as one piece. I already knew that when even before I got the stamp set, when I first seen it, I knew I would be cutting them. So it's not everybody likes to do this, but for me, I just had to because I'll use it more. And I want to use what I buy. Because I buy these, I buy stamp sets that I want to use personally. So we are going to do some stamping in, of course, Memento black ink. But before we do anything, I'm going to ink and squish it off because polymers tend to come with a little coating on them. So squish, rub it off. I'm going to do that with all three of these. And then we're going to stamp on our little images. Open house is first. And I'm going to turn it sideways so I can see it because I got one shot at this before open house. Yes. Okay, there's one. We have open mind. Just like so. And where's my last one? An open heart, which I just love that. So there we have it. And then we're going to do some little bees. To tie it all in. There's a bee. There's a bee. Open heart. I got a line, well, it doesn't matter, they're not going like that anyway, so just stamp that bee on there. Okay, so that is great. Now we're going to color these in. So, yellow body, little bees in the crushed curry, stamp in right marker. Then we're going to come in with that light Night of Navy. And this is the really, really old one I have, but it's working. I know there was a problem with them when they first came out. And that is also the same time that I stopped doing everything because my brother committed suicide and I just had a hard time. But no more. I am back to doing what I love. And I love this, and I love that you guys are willing to comment and share with me your opinions and your likes. So those are all done. Now we have this little strips of Blackberry Bliss. So I want to show you. Now you can do it a couple of ways. You can use the take your pick punch, or I'm grabbing, if I can find it. There it is. Or you have seen me use quite a bit this old punch from Stampin' Up. So, but because this is still in the catalog. I think I'm going to go with this one. I haven't used that, so all I'm going to do is stick it in here. And this is roughly 1, 2, 3, 5/8 of a strip, and I'm just sticking it in here, getting it lined up. I'm not cutting this strip down anymore. It's fine. I'm gonna trim, well, I don't like that end, so maybe we'll go with this one. Just trying to get it cut. Let's see which one. I definitely like that one better. I'm gonna trim all the ends first, and then I'm gonna trim these up because I only need a little piece. So let's see, I need my guillotine out. Let me move this out of the way. So we need to do some more on this end. We're not going to use that end, so I'm going to trim it off, put it back in, and use the more detailed of the two. Alright, I'm going to cut this in half, roughly, and then I'm going to, I'll show you, I'm being kind of picky. You see where this isn't quite matched up to that, so I am going to trim it off right at that scallop part of this. Right there. I'm going to turn it around and get it back in here a second. There we have it. And you'll see, nicely done. This was it before, this is it after, and I'm going to repeat that on all of these, and I'm going to have to do a little bit more. So there it is on that one. Where's my other strip? I need to cut a little bits off of here. There's one. There's two, and I need to punch two more because we have 3 sayings, and you need a decorative end for each one. So 1, 2, cut a piece, and cut a piece, and now we're going to trim them all down. 1, 2, 3, and I should have one more somewhere. There we have it. So let's get it over here. And trying to be quick about it. Sometimes I don't use the take your pick punches as much as I should have. I have 2 of them. I didn't get the 3rd one, and it didn't stay in the catalog but 1 year. Just they can get, you know, I like my ends to be even on each side, and they can get a little persnickety working with them. So we have them all now, and we're going to move that aside, bring back our pieces, and we're going to glue them to their counterparts. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue on each end, and it's just coming in like so. I just want a hint of that Blackberry Bliss, which is in the envelopes that we are using. So we're gonna quickly just add a little bit. And it does mimic this piece which came in our paper pumpkin kit. And we're going to add some bling on here. And really, it is almost completely done. We just need to put these in their place. All right, and we're going to put those up on dimensionals. So let's get those 3 now. Get dimensionalized to go on our sampler that we made, which is a hanging sampler. It doesn't have a case or a shadow box to go into. And I already have a place picked out for it. I would like to hang it on my stamp room door, but come fall and winter we get a lot of rain here in the Pacific Northwest and it would not survive. So it's going to hang here in my stamp room. So let me bring this in. And the first one on this thing, I am using them in the order open house, open heart, open mind. I like that. So we're going to do open house. We might do, let's see, haven't really thought. I like that placement. Open heart, I'm going to place right here. And then open mind, which is just a beautiful one, I am going to place right here. Now there's a little bee, there's a little bee. We're not going to use those, I don't think, now. But we're going to bring in some bling. And I have those, and I was looking for the rhinestones. Those are not the right, there we go. And, okay. And I thought, sometimes simplicity is best, and I really like this whole thing, but I do have these sunflowers. They really don't go with this, but if you wanted, you could place these around. I don't, but I'm gonna see. I have these little gold bees, I think. I had 2 more little gold bees. I have some ladybugs. We could do ladybugs because it is still summer. So we could put a ladybug. I haven't used them. I mean, why not use them now? Or we could use some bees, I guess. 1 bee. I mean, don't know what to do with them. I have 4 bees. We have little bees. And forgot. We have little flowers we can bring in that I had already done. Let's see. Let's see what we have in our bag of what's left over whatnots here. Those are not gonna work, but I have some Blackberry Bliss ones, which I could bring in over here. Needs a little something, and we can punch some more. So let's see. We're not going to add centers, we just need some more flowers. So I'm going to bring out the Small Blossom punch. And I guess we will use these little bees. I'm going to use 3 ladybugs. 1, 2, 1, 1. we're gonna put one right there. And we have one, where's my other bee? 1, 2, and they're all, that one's going, there's 4, so we have 3. We're not gonna use you, we'll put you over there. Let's see if we can get some more of these little blooms going. 2, do little clusters of 3. I'm gonna give them a little wiggle. We're gonna stick some rhinestones on them. Just wanna curl up their edges some. You can do it a number of the ways. You can do the wiggle that I like to do, or just pinch it against your thumbnail like so, curling it up. So we have, I think we are going to do a cluster of 3 here, and I also have this little bit I can add in here. So we're just using what I have to make things work for what we have. So cut those off, cut this off, and let's get this glued down. So we're gonna glue our greenery right there. Get a little cluster going. Like so. One more. Am I still going? Yes. This will be great when it's done. So I'm gonna start with these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. I'm gonna get my Handy Dandy needle, which has glue on it from sticking it down the nose of the Tombow. I'm gonna put a total of 3 in each one of these flowers. It's sticking to the top there. Not a good thing. And 3, and I really like those. And we need mini dimensionals for our wee little ladybugs, which these fit. These are retired. Yes, I'm using some of my retired products, things that I keep stashed away that I don't always get to use. But this fit so great up in our wee little ladybug. I need 3 of those. So we're gonna put a flower right there. One more, trying to even it out there. Just a little cluster of 2. Like so. And we need to do one more ladybug, which is down here. I'm just going to glue that one right to it. It's fun when you get to finally use things that you've had stashed up. That's what I love about Paper Pumpkin. I get to use things up. It's no sense in keeping them and thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to save that for something. I used to do that. No, I want to use what I have. Doesn't mean I always use it for the project that was meant to be used. It just means I'm going to use it maybe on something else. So 1, 2, 3, and then let's go ahead and bring this out. I'm going to use some of these larger ones and put on these 2 and this large one. Just bringing it all together. Yes, definitely. And these little bees do need to be on dimensionals. So we're going to put one right here. I'm wondering now if that's too big, but I don't think so. Nope, that's great. We need another one right there. And I need one more bee somewhere. Oh, right there he is. I think we're going to put him right here on his hive. Yes. On the honeycomb. Coming in. Oh, so cute. Okay, before I go like crazy and add any more, I'm going to stop myself. But I want a few more rhinestone things. I want just a little bit. I haven't used any of the medium ones. No, I don't want to ruin it, and I really like it. It doesn't have to be, you know, chock full of things, which this one is not, but the effect is beautiful. I am so pleased with it. I love it. And thank you all for watching this month's August 2022's Paper Pumpkin and supporting me and being so kind and helpful. And when I look at this every day, I'm going to remember this month and how much it really has meant to me. I have no words to explain it, but it really has meant a lot. So I am going to say farewell and do a video of a review of Paper Pumpkin of what I have done. And I want to say thank you again and come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye bye now.